Hi, welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. Thank you for coming back. I always forget to say that, but and thank you if you're new. Welcome if you're new. And I'm just kind of spending the day in my craft room. I really don't even know what to title this yet or anything like that. So, excuse me. My husband's fishing, so you ever have those days where you want to craft, you have time to craft, you actually have, a few minutes to do something in your craft room, and it's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Or maybe you only have a half hour or an hour and you can't decide which to do. So anyway, that was kind of me this morning. And even though I had the better part of the morning, just to be in here. So my niece was here last week, and if you've watched any of my videos where I've talked about my niece, you know that she is, she gets in and she helps me clean, and she really digs out to every corner and, dusts out all the little cobwebs out of every little nook and cranny. So anyway, So I've got all these little bins and baskets and bobs, and we all have them. And so I'm trying to clean some of them out. Some of it's trash, some of it's not. Some of it's just me sticking something somewhere when I do a video. I have all these the little vertical envelopes to my left that I haven't been using the last couple of months because I've just been cutting the days and dates and stuff out as I need it, and my clip art. But anyway, so I'm kind of doing some of that right now, and I've got kind of a dusty mess. Anyway, so I'm just trying to empty out all these little nooks and crannies that I keep stuff in. I like them because they contain some of the mess, or they do contain the mess, but they also contain the mess. So I don't mind having like one of these on my desk just to catch incidentals, and then I put them up where they go. But the problem is when you don't put them up where they go. Like, see, here's a 4. I didn't use that for the 4th because I had used the printables that I made that actually said 4th of July. So I'm going to put this in my little 4 envelope. And it's just taking the time to go through and do all of this little tedious stuff. And if you make videos, or at least I do, I make such a mess when I make videos. So anyway, this is all good stuff, right? Okay, so all these little scraps, I have been putting in here. Now that's anything from, literal trash, bits and scraps, whether it's tissue paper, magazine, anything that has any kind of color or print on it, like book page, or little pieces like this one I'm fussy cutting out of magazines, I've been putting in here. And I'll tell you who's to blame for that, and I mean that in the best possible way, is Lydia at February and June. I see her doing these little scrap, the phone book masterboard, that if you've ever watched, I don't know if I can link her video or not, but it's not hard to find. Just go to her channel, February and June, and look down where it says phone book masterboard or something like that. And I think I just rewatched part of that video, and I think she got the idea from Visualized NZ, and which is another YouTube channel. But if you go to February and June's video, then she links the other channel that she got the inspiration from. So anyway, just passing along inspiration, right? But so I was cleaning up all my little bits and bobs and things like that, and you can't help but to start creating, right? So I took trash literally out of my trash bin. I'm gonna put these in my activities. Yeah. Okay. I dug back through my trash can, I had thrown away some pieces like this from my last video. And they were little pieces. But I thought, well, I need to practice my collage. Well, somewhere I had even a smaller, that's not it. A smaller one of these with bits in it. That's not it. This has like little, it has stuff in it, but it's not scrap trash. It's more like clip art. So I'm not sure what I did with the other one, but anyway, I just had it right here. See how fast we can lose stuff? Anyway, well, so I took and I just ripped down little pieces of magazine, like the background or the trimming around what I had fussy cut or whatever. And I took an index card and I just started gluing stuff down. I need to practice my collage technique. It's not even I haven't done it enough to even have a technique. I just need to practice doing it randomly, because I get very hung up on, that's going to drive me crazy that I can't find that little bin. Anyway, I try to do it so strategically, and I need to practice my random. And I did find, after I saw her video about the phone book, I found this one. It's an older, it's, you know, they used to get delivered every year, and I don't even know where this one came from, but anyway, but I wanted to practice, see how precious I think things are. It's supposed to be a scrap, you know, from trash, and I think it's precious. So I started taking some little index cards, and I thought, well, I want to just start gluing down some scraps. And then I've been wanting to do this Rolodex, like the memory decks, for a long time. And I thought, well, I'll do some of those. I'll just start collaging. Well, I have limited amount of Rolodex cards, and I have an almost unlimited supply of index cards. So that's why I decided I'd practice on the index cards first. So anyway, I've just been kind of, as I see scraps, or as I see, it also helps me throw away some of the stuff. Now, there's a couple things. I would love to cut out this flag, but it's got, I don't know. I'm trying not to look. I'm just trying to do. Now, I'm not so much doing words. This is me not cleaning off my desk. I was supposed to be doing some of this. Like, we cleaned out my drawers, and you remember the little plastic thing? I was going to put my eyelets in, you know, that stuff like that. So this is, welcome to ADD Crafting Hour. So we might do some of that, but I thought I would just show you this. Not that it's anything new. This was just half a piece of book page that I found in here. If you watched my last Inspired to Create, you know I was going to use this lettuce on the background, and I didn't end up using it. So I thought, well, it's pretty color. Now, that is some, I actually could use that maybe in my glue book, so I might not tear that up just yet. I'll put it in my glue book. But I finally made some piece with my sewing machine. This little pocket is what made me realize I needed to practice my sewing skills as well as my collage abilities. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So see, like this one, it just has a little bit of a print on it. So I'm just going to glue it down. I'm trying to weed out my little scraps here. And see, here's some green. Here's some, that's not enough to fuss over. So, although that is gray and kind of this peachy color. There. Anyhow, so I was just taking that and gluing it down. I have another index card. I have a little bit of extra book text. Here is a scrap of a piece of painted book page. And what else do I have? Oh, here's my bird. See, I throw everything just in these little bins, and then I end up with so much stuff. Okay, here's a random little piece of tissue paper. That's got... I don't know what I thought I was going to do with that. Okay, this is the type of stuff I'm mainly looking for. Like, things that are too small to put in my background. That actually is not. That I could use in my glue book as a little piece of background if I really wanted to. But even stuff like this, when you trim it down small, into small little bits, and this is why I thought it would be easier to start on an index card than the big phone book page, because I can break it down into smaller bits, and maybe you won't notice that it's a plate full of potatoes and red coleslaw or red cabbage, you know. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Don't think I'm going to keep... Oh, I'll use the little tidbits on the back. There. I'm just breaking it down smaller. Now, this is great if you're trying to avoid doing something, you know, like a chore or whatever. I am a master at practicing avoidance. Or practicing. Master of avoidance, not master of practicing avoidance. I don't need any practice. I do quite well without practice. So, okay, so this one, I was trimming down, just trying to trim up some of my, or clean up some of my bins. So that one's big enough to use in the glue book. So I'll put it in my glue book backgrounds. And yeah, so I'm kind of seeing sort of a little bit of a color theme here. I just want to see what this one looks like, because when I trim it down, if I don't like it, then I'm going to throw it away. So I thought I would just make it into smaller pieces. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to use that, but I will use like this. And then, you know, well, okay, again, that's a pretty good piece of brown for my glue book. What I'm looking more for is smaller pieces like this. Now, I'm going to see if I do it like this. This is bigger than the pieces I used on this one. But I think I can actually cover those words with something else, so why not? I wasn't second guessing myself this much when I was doing the first one. I was just gluing them down. If I don't like them, it's okay. All I wasted was an index card, right? And I'm even using not my favorite glue stick, although this one's doing pretty well. I have my little clear plastic mat down so I don't get glue all over my desk, the desk background. Actually, I'm gonna put it down here so I can see. And I'm kind of letting it run off the edge, or, you know, the edges. What do we think? What do we think? Sure. Sure, why not? And if I don't like it, then all I've wasted is a few minutes of my time. So... And I've, you know, in the meantime, practiced some collage and learning what I like and don't like. Because what I have found out is, though it's supposed to be random, there is an art to it. And I'm just not all that good at it. I haven't practiced it. I haven't done enough of it. It's like I'm afraid of wasting precious materials. So when that happens, I start with scraps that were literally in the trash can. Not this wasn't, but some of this was. Well, here is some more color. Where did my ruler go? The last one I did, I started with pieces that were already small. I didn't have to make such huge life decisions, you know, such as this. So, there. If I start with smaller, maybe it's easier. Let me cut this one down a little bit too, just so it doesn't look so much like a potato. I like that background, or the back side of that. See, that back side doesn't have enough color on it. So, I'm going to use, get all my little bits out of the way here. I think I'm going to use this side. And that clearly looks like a potato, but let me see what I can do to change that. By the time I was worried about it, the other one was done out of like, it was the background with some greenery and patio furniture and stuff. And I was afraid it would look like what it was, if that makes sense. But by the time I got done overlapping different items, it didn't look like that anymore. So anyway, that doesn't have enough color either. That's got some color. This has some color. I really like this kind of terracotta colored brick. I like that. And I'm not even cleaning it up as far as I mean, I am a little bit, as far as you know, like leaving these little corners and stuff like that. Let's see where I want that. It's sticking to my glue paper here. Okay, I do think that I need the edges to run, or the brick to run the same direction as I put it down here. That's tripping my eye up, so I am gonna do that. And I don't know, do you collage a lot? Or, you know, does anybody else? I know some of you do, because I see your videos. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these, and I don't care. That wasn't the point. Let's see, I will take off that little piece right there that's about to tear off. Anyway, I just thought that I would try to find a way to use scraps that I knew clearly were not going to be used for anything else. And then if I feel like I waste them after that, then, you know, if it still feels like a waste, then I don't know. But I have a feeling by the time I get done with some of these, if you put like a focal image on it or something like that, then, you know, you're not going to be able to tell what it originally was. And I am trying to stay with a certain color, not a palette necessarily, but just things that kind of go together. Trying to be conscientious of my of recapping my glue so that my fan doesn't dry it out. Okay, this has a little bit of bluish, like a dark bluish gray. I kind of like that. And see, we've hidden those words down there. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? That's been my favorite saying for the last 30 minutes. Sure, why not? Uh-oh. I got massive glue blobs. Let's see. I think I was going to go that way. Here we go. And if I don't like it, then I know I can just throw the rest of this stuff away. I don't feel like I have to keep it, but I've been kind of keeping it as I've been glue booking and as I've been doing some other things. I've been kind of keeping all these little pieces that have color on them thinking that, you know, I might use them. Let's see, that has words on it. I don't want words necessarily. Let me find, there we go. I was doing better with the more greenery background. Oh, here's something. Okay, that kind of fits in our little color palette, I think. But you see what I'm doing? I'm just taking random colors or random little bits, and this is not a new concept. It's new to me. Maybe a little bolder colors somewhere. What do we think? I don't know. Not sure. I'll save that one. I think I was kind of drawn to this one right here. This looks like a beverage. Perhaps with some, I don't know what that, almost looks like tarragon or something. It must be some kind of tea or something, herbal tea or whatever. But anyway, I kind of like that right there. Or, nope, I like it over here. Okay. Wherever my eye wants it, my fingers will put it. And I don't even know. I just decided to go ahead and turn the camera on. I thought, well, if something turns out, you know, like I like it, I'll post it. If not, then I don't know. Maybe I'll post it anyway and just title it, Come Hang Out With Me or something like that. Because I'm supposed to be cleaning, you see. Well, I'm not supposed to be doing anything. I just was trying to clean up a little bit. Okay, I think that's a large solid color piece, but that might serve fairly well right there. Sure. I wasn't sure how I was going to like it when I got into bolder colors. These were fairly easy because it was just kind of grays and greens and neutrals and, you know. I wasn't sure when I got to some of my more colorful pieces how I would like this, but I don't know. We'll see. Not even sure what I'm going to do with these when they're done. But I'm thinking that, I mean, I have things that are focal images. I'll fumble through something and maybe something will make sense. A flower or a butterfly or, I don't know, something. I did like when I added a little bit of that tissue paper on there. That was the little dots right there. I have some blue. I think that blue's too bright. That's too small of a piece. Oh, I kind of like that up there. Kind of ties in the blue. Well, now I have a bigger mess. But I wasn't sure that I liked keeping that angle right there. I don't know. Maybe I will tear that in half. Or not quite half. And then it's not such an arch. Because I like that blue there. I want it to cover that little spot. There. So if you're like me and you keep all your little bits, or you want a reason to keep all your little bits. Now, you know, I realize this has enabler all written all over it. And I'm sorry in advance for that. But if you're like me, you keep them anyway. And so I'd rather have something to do with them than not. Okay, this one I'm not in love with. I need something to break this up. So I'm looking through my little, I need one of these. Let me condense these two down. I thought I already had one of these for these like much smaller bits. Yeah, I was pretty sure I did. I just don't know where it is right at the moment. There we go. Let me clean this little mess up here. Pardon my reaching across you. Okay. What is this one? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Even little bits of fabric. That's another chore I was starting to do and I stopped. Let me trim that up because I probably won't use this little section because it's got words on it. Do I want any green on here? I don't think so. Don't think I do. I don't know. Anyhow, that's just, see, I could put ink on that. It's just a piece of book text. I'm going to see if I can trim that down and get the words off, or maybe I'll use the words. I don't know. Here's some blue stars. Do we need blue stars? No. Don't think so. Although we do have blue in it. I wasn't really sure how I was going to use that exactly. I still have that. I was going to kind of break that up a little bit. I've got, you know, maybe this one needs some neutral. Maybe that's what would break that up nicely. Let's see what that does. Maybe? Yeah, sure. Okay. I don't want the words to get, they're upside down, but I don't want them to get, yeah. I don't want them to turn into like a focal. They're not, I mean, I guess I could have picked out actual words and made them, you know, words. You know, words. Anyway, glue stick. But I like it for now, so for now we'll do it. Right? Ooh, that glue is getting blobby. I think I was trying to hide that too, that little piece of where those connected, those three pieces connected. I didn't like the look of that. So, yeah, I don't, no, I don't like that odd shape. All right, what else? I have this little bit of collage. It has those colors in it. I could cut a small piece and put that there because I'm not going to try tearing this. It does tear in one direction. If you saw me fiddle with this before, you know that. This is Tim Holtz. It's like a paint palette. Kind of like that. See, and I hid that potato after all. Didn't even have to worry about that. That's almost going to act as partly a focal point a little bit. Maybe not. And if I really don't like it, I can cut them down further too. I still am thinking I need to break this up a little bit, so I think I'm going to put it right here. I'll overlap those. Yeah, sure, why not? And I also have some black and white tissue paper as well. And that helps tone down, you know, just kind of another neutral. But I think this is going to kind of act like a little bit of a neutral. How much do I have to trim off? Okay. Now, you know, the other thing is if I really don't like all of it, but I like one section, I could take a paper punch when it dries, and I could do that. I can make them as journaling spots. I could cut them in half and make them ATC cards. I did use the solid side so that if I wanted journaling spots in my journal, you know, I could just make them flip outs or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I make the rules in my brain. I just live by them. Alrighty. So, I'm going to switch gears for just a second. So, I have these two, and I have them sitting right here. I'm going to move that for a minute. I'm going to do something productive. I'm going to get these little eyelets put in this box, so I feel like I, you know, did something productive. Something that sort of resembles cleaning. I have two of these, and then I'm just waiting for I'm biding time until those dry, because I'm going to, I had another little thing of those. I had it right here, and I don't know what I did with them. They're just silver. These are, I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby a while back, and I had put them nice and neatly in a little drawer, and forgot where they were, so I opened the other pack. So I want smaller sections for these. That did not like going in there. Huh, I wonder why. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. And, oh, gotta do them up, I think. There's like a rounded top, maybe. This is the one that was a Plano. Yeah, there we go. I think the rounded top helps seal them from the rest of the compartments. I wish I had another one, like one that actually could hold my, whatchamacallit as well, the tool. I'm sure they make one. I didn't really I don't need it badly enough to go buy one. I mean, if I happen to find one at a thrift store or yard sale or something, that would be great. But anyway, I thought, well, I'll use this because I know it'll hold my eyelets. I don't know if I dig out through some more drawers, I probably have some more. I had all of that type of stuff in a different room. What used to be my old craft room, and I have not cleaned it out. It was like a big office. This is the house that my husband grew up in, and his parents started a business in this house, so they enclosed like the front porch and made it into their office. And then, you know, when I was doing the other crafting, paper crafts and vinyl and all that, I did that out of that room. And so now I just refer to it as the front room. But it used to be what I called the craft room. So, uh-oh, I just mixed them all up, didn't I? Darn it. But this is why I want them out of these little containers, because I kept dropping them everywhere. So I thought, well, if nothing else, I know this will hold my eyelets. And I have some other things like these little tags and stuff like that I don't use very often. But if I have enough room or something, I mean, I have things like bulb pens and, you know, stuff like that I could put in here as well. But I want it to get these in, you know, the eyelets in. And, I mean, who knows? Now that I know that I have a place to put them, maybe I'll get other colors. Because I sure would like to have, you know, some other colors. Well, that didn't quite work out so well, did it? That looks like a black one. This is just kind of a white, light gray, darker gray. There we go. Maybe that's what I should have done to begin with. These are little small containers, so my fingers aren't fitting very well in them. Huh. Okay. More than one way to do things. So yeah, these are kind of, they're like a grayish, That one looks not white. Oh well. They're kind of a whitish cream, and then this is almost like a really light warm gray or a taupe color, and then this is like a darker gray, and that's more of a, like a black or charcoal. Okay, so I'm going to toss these. And I have, oh look, okay. Here's some bronze eyelets. Okay. Uh-oh. I ran out of little sections. I need some more of those little dividers. Okay, cool. All right, well, I've got those in there anyway. And then I've got like some brads, and I wonder if that will fit. Yes, it will. Okay, so now I can put, here is my, this thing, whatever you call it. What is that called? The chomper. It's an eyelet set or hole puncher or whatever. The big chomper. Anyway, I have empty drawers, y'all. Get this. Yes, we dumped everything out of my drawers. And I've got a set of them to my right. And so that's where I'm going to put, I put my washi and scissors and stuff in that top drawer. And then I've got the eyelets and whatever. I was trying to really think hard about what I wanted in there. Because it's the closest to my reach. You know, things that I would use often. Okay, so there. Yay, I feel like I did a little something anyway. Now what are we going to do? We're going to go through a couple of little magazine. These are those little freebie things that come in the mail. I was thinking about just using this as a glue, you know, kind of like I use these. But then I ran through here and I was looking for a coupon. These are like restaurant coupons and stuff like that. See, like this one, they're all expired though. But when I needed, like this is that Cactus Cantina. That's where we went the day that my daughter flew out. We went there on the 4th of July. And I had to print, I didn't have to, but I did. I printed their logo, which I would, well, shoot. There went those flowers. I was going to try to cut these flowers out. This is, it looks like glossy paper, but it's kind of thicker, and it's, oh, I forgot some, didn't I? I was kind of thinking that maybe, I mean, I could have used this as a, kind of like I would the phone book is where I was, the point I was going to make. But I saw enough stuff that I thought maybe I would, you know, cut those flowers out. I don't know, I might even want them on here. But basically I need to do something with this little magazine. And normally I throw them away or recycle them or whatever. And I don't know why they have to do that. They put some of their pages in upside down. I didn't know if I needed any of these pool images. Kind of like that. She looks fun. So anyway, basically this video is just me dealing with the stuff that's kind of in my way or on my desk. It's not even on my desk necessarily. It's just in all these little bins. I like these little dollar bills or $100 bills or whatever. I thought those might be fun in a journal. So, oh, here's more. But wait. I didn't even see those. So I thought I would just kind of harvest what I wanted out of it. before I dispose of it. Now, here is something that I think I want. I'm going to see what it looks like when I get it cut down. I think I'm going to stop right here. It's like granite flooring, but it would kind of make a cool texture, like with either in the glue book background or a paper punch. Let me get this red off of here. Yeah, it's just like big slabs of flooring. So I thought that might be usable. Same as this. It just kind of a little bit of, I don't know. I was going to throw it away anyway, so. All right, I think that's all I wanted out of it. See, I could have used that one, had my eye exam. I was debating on using this to show when like I was swimming in the pool or whatever, but I have that pool I drew, although I do try to not. I'm trying to use more found images and not as much, you know, print everything. Okay. All right, that one's going. Yay. Now, what are we going to do with these? Because I don't want them just sit on my desk. Let me find my little fussy cut scissors and see. I want to see if maybe this one. I think I think I need to name this video Much to Do About Nothing. Wasn't that a name of a movie or something like that? This is truly just put it on and craft with me in the background, I guess, type of video. I don't know. You might not even want to do that. All right, now let's see if we can use, how does that look on there? Not horrible. Now let's see if we had a cluster of them. No, I mean, I'm sure I can find plenty of other flowers. I just was trying to get, I'm trying to do that kind of touch it once thing today. You know, if you've ever done any type of like organizational, you know, type, I don't know who came up with it or what it's called or anything like that, but you know, where it tells you just touch something once. Don't just keep putting it in another pile or whatever, which is, I mean, I am totally great at it. I mean, you know, you got to be good at something, right? I mean, I'm great at just moving it from bin to bin. And if any of you like country music, Tanya Tucker had a song that said something about rearranging furniture on a ship that's going down. Yeah, like that. So, just trying to get a little of this greenery off, or the green background off of it. All right, let's see if we like that one. Not so much. This looks like either a daisy or a zinnia. This is a lot of fuss cutting around these little flowers just to, but oh, you know what? Hey, I know what I'm going to do with this. I needed something else in that little corner of my, the pink glue book page. Any of y'all remember that? Where is my glue book? Right here. Oh, I have a spot. You know how I have my stacks of bins? I have a good spot for those now where they're not going to fall off. Oh, I already put something there. That's right. I forgot. Well, we'll see. If not, I'll just put this in my little glue bin, or my, you know, fussy cut bin. Of course, I could use this in my journal too. You know, for my garden, or, you know, days that I want to show where I, you know, I don't know. Some days I just need a flower on my journal page. All right, I'm not going to sit there and fussy cut this whole thing. I want to see where I want it before I spend the time doing that. Because if it's for my journal, I don't have to fussy cut it as much. If it's for this page, then I probably would. And I don't need it for this page, do I? I mean, I could use it there, but I don't think I need it for that page. And I certainly don't want to fussy cut it for no reason. Okay, well, I forgot that I had already put something there. So I'm going to put this in my garden. Well, where is my little... this thing right here. My, can you see? I think they've gotten out of order. Let's see, where is garden? There you are, way back here. Okay, so I got that flower in there. I'm going to see if I can use the other flower. This was on my list of things. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, was to clean this up. Kind of clean up those files a little bit. I actually have one for bunnies. I don't know where this little... it's kind of some little metal chip thingy, but it has a little bunny and it said Funny Bunny on it. So I'm going to put this in there. I have a little envelope that says bunnies. Yep, I'm not eating up with bunnies. I'm going to put this in my... I have one that's called Places. So the next time we go to this restaurant, then I will have, if I remember, I will have already one of those cut out. Yeah. And I'm not sure where to put this money. What do you think? Borders, maybe. Or... I'm not sure. When would I need money? Well, obviously they could be in the journal or it could be a prompt. So I may want to start a little envelope with prompts. What do we think about that? Well, I think that this envelope wouldn't be big enough. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'll put them in there. And then these are going to go in backgrounds. Or in this the little collage bin that we were working on. I want to see... oh, you know what? We might like this flower better over here. It's kind of pretty. I'm thinking I don't like this purple one. It didn't fussy cut out very well. I don't know. It has potential, though. Maybe. I definitely like that yellow one on there. Looks like it needs something else, though. I like her. This was the other piece that I got out of that magazine. Let's see. Yay, I'm making some headway. Not really. I'll be here for another 8 years doing it this way. Why do I want her? I don't know. Do I want her body? No, I don't have unrealistic expectations of what my body will be. Could it be healthier? Absolutely. Can I get back to even half of what I used to? I mean, I'm already more than half of what I was. I mean, before, when I was not this fit, but I was able to run. I was running several miles a couple times a week. So yes, I would like to get back to that point. But, okay, so I'm going to, I want some of this, the black background in my little collage bucket. And here's some words that I have. All right, what else do we do? I have, oh, here's those other eyelets. They were just upside down. don't know. I've never done a clean off my desk video. I never, I don't know. I do it fairly often, but, or once in a while. Okay, I may have to put them in here. Well, how about I just dump them everywhere? I'm wondering if I need to keep the size. I don't know, maybe not. Let me check that other, because I kept, this says 0.33 inches. This one says 5/32. One's in, okay, this is not going to help me anyway. So I'm not going to keep it. All right, anyway. I knew I had, okay, so now I have silver and white, different shades of gray, black, silver, and bronze. So, I don't think I have any other colors. I kind of thought she might go pretty well on here, is kind of what I was thinking. And then some words, maybe. Let's see what Tim Holtz has to say. I like the black and white small talk. I don't know. I know there's probably a really bad glare. I hope you can see that. I don't think I'm zoomed in. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. I just got to remember to zoom back out because, okay, I think I definitely want the black. I'm kind of, let's see, believe in yourself. Today is full of possibilities. Hold on tight to your dreams. Stay strong. That's a good one. You are capable of becoming more than you realize. That's really long. Be you bravely. I love that one. Start doing things you love. Have an open heart. Make a difference. Live your dream with passion. Oh. Never give up. Maybe. All right. This even has a glare on it for me. I'm trying to think if I need to, I think I like her right here. Yeah, because that puts her arm off the side of the page. I kind of like that little black border that I left around most of it. Yeah, I like her right here. What do you think? And then I'll put the words like right there. Glue stick. See, I knew something would come up. All right, let's do this without tearing it. I'm angling it up this way because I've got such a glare on my from my lights with it down here like this. So I hope that you can see it. All right, now let me trim off. Let me trim off some of this. I kind of like some of the raggedness, but not quite all of it. Well, I guess I am just cutting it. I probably should have done that over my little trash bucket, huh? That would have been a really good idea. Oh, I see a piece in here I like, but no, don't. It's too small. Don't do it. Okay, so this is, where did we say? You're capable of becoming more than you realize. Is very long. I really just want it like right across here. What was I Be brave. No, be fearless. Never give up. Yeah, that might take risk. Oh, what else? Oh, is there more? Oh, yes. Always on the lookout for the presence of wonder, little things. Do what you love what you do. Hold tight and pretend it's a plan. You can do anything, but not everything. Oh, I kind of like that one, too. The journey is the destination. That might be what needs to go on here. Because that is very true for myself and probably some of you. Well, be fearless, be you bravely. Huh. Okay, here's another page. Trust your crazy ideas. I love it. That was me today, trusting my crazy idea. Party without cake is just a meeting. Yes. You are enough. Be brave with your life. A dream is a wish your heart makes. You must be present to win. I mean, this clearly is like a fitness, you know. She's definitely working on her fitness goals here. So it kind of makes me think of like me and my PT. I like Never Doubt Your Instinct, but I really like replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. No. Let me see. I like you can do anything but not everything. Well, that kind of fits, physically fits. It fits. What was the other one? The journey is the destination. That fits better. Yeah, that was the one that I was the most drawn to, I think. Although I do like you can do anything but not everything. Yep. Okay, well, at least put it on semi-straight. I like that. Now, I could have done some doodles and whatever on it, but I think this is just kind of self-explanatory right there. Tape up this. I split this little storage little pocket here. There we go. All right. All right, well, look. Not only did we cleaned up a little bit, not much, but we made something. Maybe I'll find a few more flowers. I think this one needs more than this, just 1 or 2 flowers. Don't you think? Yeah, it doesn't feel done to me yet. This one kind of feels done. I mean, I could go in and do some black marks. Touch up some glue. But this one looks semi-finished to me. All right, so let's work on that one. Could you see that? Okay, let me look in my screen. Yeah, you can see that. All right, I mean, that just kind of came from trash scraps, you know? I have some more of these. Oh, I know what I was going to do with that. I was going to use this one. Probably in my journal or something like that. I saved that one just for like a shopping day or, I don't know, probably like Christmas shopping or something like that. I could put it in activities. Yeah, let's do that. I usually put my magazine images in different places than my clip art, my printed stuff. Okay, so let me figure out which Okay, so see, that was the back side of that I cut off. I kind of like that. It's kind of got grays and blacks. So I'm putting it in my little small bucket. But I'm just trying to I don't want to say salvage, trying to harvest what the little pieces of these things that I might use. I don't know what other colors. Let me see. I certainly don't need, you know, I could use this what? And I don't need thing about shingles. Let's see. What? There. I like that. I'll put that in my little word bucket here. And my mother-in-law had shingles a couple years ago, and she's still not over it. You know, I kind of like, okay, this is another rabbit hole. I like her expression. Okay, so let me, this is one of those, like the faces that you would glue on, or you'd give her different hair or whatever. I like her expression though. And I was wondering if I would use this pink right here. If I can make it not look like an arm, you know. Okay, so that's just pink now. So if you have some images that are different color, or, you know, if you cut them down enough, you're not going to know they're an arm. But I might want some pink background because I don't think I have any pink. And kind of like this variety of, kind of blurry, but I kind of like that variety of colors. So we'll see if we use them or not. Maybe this one too. Definitely makes you look at your scraps a little bit differently. Okay, so I need to make one that's like faces and expressions, and I mean, because I would even use that in my journal. I really was, I'd have to do away with the words or whatever, but I'm going to see if I can. I know that they would not all fit in. Some of them are bigger, but I'm going to start myself a little pile of these envelopes. And if I think I'm going to use them, I'll figure out how to label them. I've got my label maker in here plugged in, so that's cool. When we clean this out, I think I told you already, I got the sewing machine in here. I got my printer in here. I'm going to see if there's anything in here I think I'd use. I would like to use that one, you know, if I lose weight. Oh, I know what. I wasn't going to get rid of this one because this one has an article about the clinic. That's right. Because I was thinking about, this has pages that look like, or that feel like, they're kind of like newspaper, but they're, ooh, we have farmers markets. Huh. Not near me. Anyway, kind of feels like phone book pages. So I wasn't going to tear this one up, I think. And then we have something about our clinic. I like, you know, pictures like this. But I don't like using this texture in my journal. But these are little free magazines. I'm going to put this in this little drawer behind me that has that phone book. Oh, I have been yakking and doodling for over an hour now. Wow, okay. Have I gotten much done? Well, not really. I had fun doing it, or not doing it though. Okay, I can see part of that little desk over there. And I did get my just little scrap pieces of paper. When I couldn't find scraps, I started keeping all kinds of little scraps. So I need to zoom you back out. You were like way zoomed in. Sorry about that. All right, so yay, I got this little right side of my desk kind of cleaned off. See, I think I want to keep things like this, and then I don't know what to do with them. I probably should have just stapled it in my journal, and I would use that, not with that hole in it. Okay, just let it go. Let it go, let it go. There's a song about that too. Yeah, I think Much To Do About Nothing is a really good name for this video, huh? How's that sound? Alrighty. Well, I did get a little bit done. I need to get like a dust rag and dust off. This right side of my table is empty at the moment. I still have all these little bins. I need to put these in with my card making stuff. I mean, who doesn't have a toilet paper roll on standby ready to go, just in case you need it for a prompt, or, you know, rings and a, yeah. Okay, well, I can put this in my 12. Oh, I need to do, that's what I was going to do with that. I was going to make the little mini. Remember for my little minis for my journal, my calendar? Yeah, so I need to make one called minis. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I've got 3 new folders anyway, and I've got circles. Do I need to start one called circles? How about shapes? Because I tell you what, I make more of a mess when I do these prompt challenges, because I always have a lot of options that I want to use, and then I end up, the stuff that I don't use ends up getting thrown in a little bin like this and tossed off to my side. Okay, so I'll make one called shapes. I'm going to take this back into my card making stash, along with, there was another little leaf on here somewhere. I was hoping to find one more little flower to go on here, but maybe that's good enough. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not done yet, so it's just going to sit right here. Hobby Lobby, that goes in places. And I'm still talking, and we're well over an hour. I probably need to stop now. I knew I had butterflies. I was looking for this little folder for that last challenge because I knew I had some butterflies. Anyway. Alright, so I put that in places. And every once in a while you just gotta take a minute and put stuff up, right? Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna let you go. And I don't know if you enjoyed this or not. I don't know if I would have enjoyed this or not. I enjoyed the company. I love this little bowl. I enjoyed having you come along and keep me company and somebody to talk to while I was doing it. So I hope that you've been getting some stuff done while I was running my mouth and cleaning off my desk. And I will see you real soon in a video of a little more content. All right, you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.